Yes, Madam Speaker, it is notable since the President, Marcos Jr., assumed position as President of the Philippines in 2022, the budget allocation under the unprogrammed appropriations increased. Tama po ba?
Madam Speaker, tumaas po siya, Madam Speaker, in beginning 2021. Tumaas po siya during President Duterte, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, 2022, 2023, and 2024, tumaas po ba ang unprogrammed appropriations?
I only have 3 years.
Madam Speaker, my time is counting.
Madam Speaker, I'm ready to answer. To be accurate, in 2018, it was 75.34 billion. In 2019, it increased considerably to 197.135. And then in 2020, 216.303. In 2021, 176.315. 2022, 251.63. 2023, 807.162. 2024, 731.4.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. So, which means, Madam Speaker, from 251 noong 2022, it became 807. Unprecedented po yun. And 731 for 2024. So, malaki po, Madam Speaker. But, Madam Speaker, gusto kong magtanong, kaugnay din sa PhilHealth, Madam Speaker, ano-anong GOCCs pa ang may excess funds? Can you give us the breakdown at ano-anong GOCCs din ang nagbabalik sa National Treasury?
Madam Speaker, Your Honor, as of August, it is just PDIC as well as PhilHealth, Madam Speaker.
May breakdown kayo, Madam Speaker?
Yes, Madam Speaker. For first tranche of PhilHealth amounting to 20B, dated May 13. First tranche of PDIC amounting to 30B, dated June 5. Second tranche of PDIC dated July 1, amounting to 30B. Third tranche of PDIC amounting to 20B, dated August 14. And second tranche of PhilHealth amounting to 10B, dated August 22, for a total of 110.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. 110B. So, Madam Speaker, sa 2024 GAA Unprogrammed Appropriations Special Provision Number 1, dinagdag ang GOCC excess funds noong Bicameral Conference Committee bilang isa sa mga magpupuno ng unprogrammed appropriations. In-expand, therefore, ang mode ng UA. Hindi ba parang Maharlika Investment Fund ito? Unang beses itong ginawa. Isa sa mga naging issue dahil dito ay ang pagbabalik ng PhilHealth sa National Treasury ng excess funds. Kaya po yung kaninang sinabi ninyo. At paglalagay nito sa UA or Unprogrammed Appropriations. Madam Speaker, magkano ang kabuang halaga na nakolekta mula sa GOCCs para pondohan ang Unprogrammed Appropriations sa 2024?
So para sa buong taon, ang nakaprograma po ay 194.78.
194.78.
Pero yung nabanggit ko po sa inyo kanina, yun na po yung na-release.
Yung 110B,
Yes.
yun ang na-release.
Yes po.
Madam Speaker, sa 194.78 billion na nakolekta, na pinondohan ng UA, tama bang sabihin, from January 1 to July 31, 2024?
No, I gave you the dates. So, nung release, so nag-umpisa lang siya after those releases. The first release, I believe, was May. So, Madam Speaker, if I may, ang UA ay natitrigger lang po siya ng excess revenues,
Okay.
among others.
Yes. Madam Speaker, so yung 194.78 ay hindi pa released all,
Hindi
ganon?
pa po. Naka-program pa siya.
Program.
Yes, kulang pa
Yes.
po.
Program to be released, Madam Speaker. Saan i-release, Madam Speaker? May listahan ba kayo?
Is it different from one? Yes. Madam Speaker, meron tayong listahan ng for charging to UA. So, ano po ang what is the pleasure of Your Honor?
May I have a copy, Madam Speaker? Nung,
Yes.
mahaba ba, Madam Speaker?
Mahaba-haba po. But what is notable is that nung na-release po ang PhilHealth, ay agad-agad pong nabayaran ang ating utang sa ating healthcare workers. Kung naalala po ninyo, ang utang natin sa kanila noong pandemya, yung public health emergency benefits and allowances for healthcare and non-healthcare workers, na-release po natin yung 27.453 billion. So yun po ay isa sa notable na nabayaran natin as a result of the transfer from PhilHealth amounting to 30 billion. And this was done July 5, 2024.
Yes,
Madam
thank
Speaker,
you, Madam
Your Honor.
Speaker. Mamaya pupuntahan ko po yung issue na yan, Madam Speaker, because we think that dapat nasa regular line item talaga yung personal benefits and budget para sa public health emergency benefits and allowances and not in the UA, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, dito, PDIC, tama ba? PDIC and PhilHealth lang ang GOCCs. Meron pa
That is
bang iba? Wala na.
Wala na po as
Wala
of
na.
today, Madam Speaker.
As of today, wala na.
Madam Speaker, yes.
Madam Speaker, noong 2023, sabi ko nga, nakita ang pagtaas ng i-allocate na pondo sa unprogrammed appropriations mula sa 2023 NEP na 588 billion, naging 807 billion sa 2023 GAA, Madam Speaker. So meron pang, mula sa NEP, 500, pero naging 807 dun sa GAA. At 332 billion dito ay napondohan. Sa 2024 NEP, bigla na lamang lumaki ang UA, ang unprogrammed appropriations mula 2024 NEP na 281 billion, naging 731 billion sa 2024 GAA. Tama ba, Madam Speaker? 168, ang sinabi nyo kanina ay 194.78, ongoing pa? Yung unprogrammed appropriations ay pinopondohan or napondohan mula January to July 2024. Diba? Certain sections, kasi ang sinabi niyo po kanina, 194.78.
Yes, that is from the two GOCCs mentioned earlier, from PDIC and PhilHealth.
Oo. Pero, Madam Speaker, yung itemized kanina na sinabi ninyo, na na hinihingi yung copy,
Yes,
kung magkano doon, oo, kung ilan doon at magkano doon, hindi pa natin
Yes,
natin alam.
Madam Speaker, if I may explain further, meron tayong dalawang, well, at least 3 categories ng UA. Yung nare-release as a result of excess revenues, that's one category. Meron tayong nare-release without excess revenues, meaning to say, katulad ng mga loans, kapag handa na ang documents ng loans at ito, ang mga projects to be funded by loans ay shovel ready na, ready for implementation, ay automatically pwede na siyang ma-release. So that's the second category. The third category is, ito pong na-mention natin na kapag certain GOCCs na merong pong excess revenues, katulad ng itong PDIC at PhilHealth na nabanggit kanina, and ito po, mapopondohan po ang certain projects based on a system of prioritization na nandun din po sa special provision.
Yes, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, given na malaki kasi yung pondo, no, Madam Speaker, na nilalaan sa unprogrammed appropriations, kaya kanina tinatanong ko yung itemization and ng unprogrammed appropriations. Pwede ko pong makuha yung copy para... Now, sa unprogrammed appropriations, halimbawa, general lang. Can I have? Para maperus ko po. Halimbawa, sa general... strengthening assistance for government infrastructure and social programs or sa GISIP. May nakalagay ba dyan kung anong mga programa, departamento ang bibigyan nito?
Meron po, Madam Speaker.
Itemized po yun, Madam Speaker?
Yes po.
Kaya natin, Madam Speaker, tinatanong to, napaka-vulnerable, no, sa corruption ng ganito. Kailangan transparent po tayo dito.
So, for example, for 2025, nakalista po dito amounting to 78.363 billion. At nakalista po dito 16 items.
Okay.
So I can also provide the list, Madam Speaker, to your honor.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Antayin ko po yung list. Madam Speaker, sa 2024 UA Special Provision Number 1, din, sinasabi na may top priority na paglalaanan ng unprogrammed funds. Una rito ay ang personnel benefits o sahod, social services, continuing public health emergency, government counterpart for foreign assisted projects, infrastructure projects, at iba pa. Pero nakalagay din sa UA provision na pwedeng i-modify ang order ng priority. Now, Madam Speaker, ibig sabihin, pwedeng unahin pondohan ng makokolekta sa unprogrammed appropriations ang infrastruktura, depende kung sasabihin ng Presidente. Tama po ba?
Madam Speaker, well, una sa lahat, ang nagde-decide dito sa pag-prioritize, well, may sistema naman talaga ng pag-prioritize which is sinusundan naman ng ating TPCC. So far, ay hindi naman, wala namang paglihis dito sa prioritization. So, yun po.
Madam Speaker, ang tanong ko simple lang eh. Pwedeng i-modify ng Presidente. Kumbaga, sa order of priority, pwede niya sabihin, bibigyan ko ng infrastructure ito, kesa sa sweldo o sahod ng ganito.
Kasi ang nakasulat dito, Madam Speaker, pwedeng magbago, pero based on commitments to international and multilateral organizations, based on the Philippine Development Plan 2023 to 2028, based on the medium-term fiscal framework, based on the 8-point socio-economic agenda, and for those that may be identified as key budget priorities. So hindi po siya base sa specific na sinasabi ng isang tao. Nakabase po siya sa mga principles na to, sa mga documents na to, sa mga programa na to. So yun po ang sinusundan ng pag-prioritize ng releasing ng unprogrammed appropriations, Madam Speaker, Your Honor.
Yes, thank you, Madam Speaker. Tinatanong ko to kasi nakita ko naman yung special provision number 1. Tama, notwithstanding the foregoing, the order of priority may be modified to support the funding of urgent or implementations-ready projects, which are 1, 2, 3. Yung sinabi nyo nga po. 1, 2, 1-2 lang pala, tapos merong I and II, no? Para sa PDP 2023-2028, so medium-term fiscal framework. So, Madam Speaker, ang tanong ko dito, sa UA, sa 2024 UA Special Provision number 15 ng DBM, ang DBM ang authorized para mag-approve ng modification na ito.
Tama
Yun
po.
ang sinasabi nyo eh.
Tama po.
So,
Madam
kung
Speaker,
DBM, ano-anong modification at ilan ang na-approve na modification ng DBM, Madam Speaker?
One minute suspension, Madam Speaker, while we
Session
check the documents.